What books, podcasts, and classes do I recommend for you to learn more about witchcraft and Hekate? Hello witches, I'm answering questions I've gotten on videos about Hekate. If you have a question, see if I've answered it in a video on the playlist. If not, leave it in the comments. Stay to the end of this video for my #1 recommendation for learning about Hekate. If I had to pick one book I wish I'd started with on my witchcraft journey, it would be 6 Ways by Aidan Wachter. It creates a foundational worldview that you can build your magical practices on. It's not tied to a religion, but is a mix of the author's many experiences. Highly recommended if you're just starting out. Or actually, if you haven't read it, go read it. Other authors that will teach you the foundations of witchcraft are Christopher Penczak, Jason Miller, and Devin Hunter. They have books on the core skills you need as a witch: casting a circle, putting together a spell, casting a spell, protecting yourself, talking to spirits, and so on. If you want to learn how to develop your psychic skills, Matt Oren's Psychic Witch is mwah. To learn about correspondences, such as what each herb, crystal, or deity helps with in your spells, grab a copy of Llewellyn's Complete Book of Correspondences. If you have more money to spend, I suggest the Black Rose year-long witchcraft course. I'm actually taking the course right now to verify that I want to recommend it, so we might see each other. Hi! But yeah, I'm impressed already, so go ahead and look into it. There are 2 podcasts that have helped me immensely on my journey. Lonnie Scott's Weird Web Radio has on so many great guests that are at the forefront of the metaphysical world today. He introduced me to almost every author in this video, and there's a wide range of practitioners, including straight-up ghost hunters, voodoo and hoodoo practitioners, non-racist Norse practitioners, which Lonnie is, eclectic witches, and even a necromancer. In a roundabout way, he's the reason I'm a hecateanwitch. The other podcast I recommend is the Witch Bitch Amateur Hour. The hosts are 2 cousins named Macy and Charlie, and they have this goofy, bantering relationship that'll remind you of your high school best friend. They each have a topic they cover per episode, like a certain crystal or herb or chakra. Every 10 to 15 episodes, they do something called Spooky-sodes, where they read creepy paranormal stories from their fan base. Oh my god, I love it. It's my favorite. They've won awards for years, but managed to remain humble and silly about everything. I love them so much. I love you guys so much. So let's move on to books about Hekate. Hekate, Goddess of Witches by Courtney Weber reads like a warm hug from the author and has lots of history and spells to connect with Hekate. Keeping Her Keys by Cindy Brannon is full of exercises tied to the Wheel of the Year, and I found it helpful when I got started and needed to ground myself in getting to know Hekate. Anything that catches your fancy by Sarita D'Este is amazing. I probably said her name wrong. She runs the organization Covenant of Hekate, which you can join online at www.hecatecovenant.com. I promised my #1 recommendation, and that is the course by Jason Miller called Sorcery of Hekate. It is the absolute gold standard of detailed spell work with Hekate, and I used what I learned to get out of a terrible situation. This class supercharged my connection to Hekate, and I'm still actively using the techniques to this day. If you have the money, this is my #1 recommendation. He runs the course every 7 to 8 months, and a cycle just started in August. Get on his mailing list, and you'll find out when the next one is.